should not be able to do this. And here we are doing it. Like, it's nuts. You guys, today is finally the day. I'm finally getting my chance behind the wheel of the Ford Bronco Raptor, and I couldn't be more excited. Now, we've come out here to Johnson Valley, home of the infamous King of the Hammers race. Now, we're going to do some high-speed stuff. We're going to do some rock crawling, and I'm talking real rock crawling. And I might even get to jump it. So, let me put on my helmet. Let's go have some fun. So Ford really wanted to model this vehicle after the Ultra 4 rigs of King of the Hammers. And what's cool about that is that those rigs, they have to do both high-speed desert running and low-speed rock crawling. So they have to be jacks of all trades and kind of masters of both. So what I've got here is a 3-liter twin-turbo V6 pushing out 418 horsepower and 440 pound-feet of torque. And with these massive 37-inch tires that are standard, by the way, standard BFG KO2 37-inch tires, that means that I've got really great approach, departure, and ground clearance. Ground clearance here is about 13.1 inches, approach angle about 47 degrees, breakover angle 30 degrees, and departure angle of 40 degrees. And that's even with this 4-door body style. Now, this thing is a lot wider than your standard Bronco, about 10 inches, and I've got a crawl ratio of 67, 68 to 1. So it's going to be able to scramble up pretty much anything that you can throw at it. Of course, I've got all the standard modes, right, like normal, sport, but what I'm really interested in here is Baja mode and rock crawl mode. So rock crawl mode is going to put this thing into low gear automatically. I don't have to do anything, and it will also disconnect my sway bar so I've got a little bit more articulation. Because when you're rock crawling and you've got an independent front suspension, sometimes that makes it a little bit harder, but having that sway bar disconnect gives you just a little bit more articulation so that you can keep both tires on the rocks, get the most grip possible, and get up and out of your way. So where we're on our way to right now is a trail called Her Problem, and this is part of the King of the Hammers race, and you guys, it is no joke. When they told me we were going up this, I was like, there's no way we're gonna bring a stock vehicle up that. Like, you guys are crazy. And yeah, it's called Her Problem because all of the trails out here are named like by 12-year-old boys, so there's like Chocolate Thunder, Backdoor, like they're all ridiculous, but they're all very, very challenging. All right, I'm done with my awesome rock crawling, and I wanted to give you guys a quick walk around because this is the Raptor, right? And as such, it is way bigger than your standard Bronco. I mean, look at how wide this thing is. With these massive fender flares on it, it's so wide that it actually makes the greenhouse look just proportionally a little tiny bit too small. But what I do love about the Bronco Raptor is that everything on here is functional. I mean, I've got side vents here for cooling. These are functional. Vents in the hood scoop, completely functional. There's no fakey McFakerstein that's happening on this vehicle. Tires, like I said, 37-inch BFG KO2s. Now, these are great for all-around desert running, right? You can do sand, you can do dirt, you can do rocks, but they're not so great in the mud. So if you know you're going to get into some of the wet, sticky stuff, you're going to want to update your tires. We do have a side step here. You can easily take it off. I highly recommend doing that when you get into the rocks because it does hinder your angles just a tiny little bit. And my only problem here with the 37s is that it really hinders your visibility in the rear. I mean, from the driver's side, all I see is like a third of a tire and then a giant brake light. I can't really see what's happening behind me. But you know what? That doesn't matter because we're gonna head out here onto the flats and we're gonna do some high-speed stuff. All right, Ford's put me on an autocross course in a chipmunk helmet, so let's see what happens. And here we go, 3, 2, 1, full throttle! Go, 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 go! Now we're gonna be hard on the brakes to test out this ABS. That's pretty good. Normally you get ABS and it's like that was actually really, really smooth and I was very happy with that. All right, here we go. A little bit more. So there's no whoops here, there's no ruts, there's no bumps. So this is all just about handling. I'm in Baja mode and I've kept it in 4-wheel drive because if not, this thing is gonna drift around like a son of a bitch, I'll tell you that right now. Oh, I should have been wider there. Should have been wider there. Yep, that's a push, that's a push. Here we go. All right. Now, is this an autocross vehicle? I mean, no. Is it still fun? Heck yeah. You can actually hear those BFGs squealing a little bit. All right, here into a little slalom. Let's see how we can get this weight transfer. Whoa, do you see that on the camera? Because I can feel it in my body. Oh, that's fun. I want to do it again. All right, so it wouldn't be a Raptor if I didn't get to drive really super fast in the desert. And here we go. Now here's where these Fox 3.1-inch live valve shocks really do their magic because they can like react and fix the dampening like 500 times a second. I mean, before I've even registered a change in the terrain, these things know what's going on, which is awesome. Now I've got 13 inches of travel in the front, 14 inches of travel in the rear, so I can really get through these whoops and still keep a contact patch on the ground. So I'm going to have a lot of good grip, and I'm going to feel really stable. I mean, right now I'm going through here at 62, 66, 70 miles an hour, and like, I feel fine. I'm in Baja mode, so it means that I've locked out the top 5 gears, so it's really good at staying in the power band. Everything is Baja mode, so sport steering, really good suspension. Let's slow down a little bit faster for this turn, shall we? Yep. So I guess the big question on the lake bed is, how does this compare to the Jeep Wrangler 392? I mean, that's up on power, but when you look at the specs, I'm not sure which one is going to come out on top. I can tell you, however, that the Bronco Raptor starts at right around $70,000, including destination, and you're going to see it in dealerships real soon.